Okay, welcome back. This is my second. Well, technically, I did some recording session. I keep thinking I have wall kick. Technically, I did some of the other sessions back to back, but oh, forgot about this. I'll just skip that. The zombies are just getting stronger. Um, they have more health, and I think their aggression. Oh, I thought I skipped it, and their aggression is higher. I think their radius is increased as to like when they can detect Frank. But uh, so second night, I am back. I took a 1 day break from capturing. I hear people revving their engine outside my apartment yet again. So we are gonna do a few things. One, I totally forgot about the convicts. We're gonna fight the convicts for the first time. If I fail miserably, then luckily I saved. And I also having the luxury of as I'm recording this, I have not yet uploaded the episodes, the 2 episodes that I combined, because I've been trying to like use screen grabs from like Google search or something like of the cutscenes in game, but it's surprisingly hard to find like just regular screen grabs of a cut without me having to go in the game. I mean, I guess technically I could go through my footage and like just grab them, but I don't know if I can do that in Pinnacle Studio, if I can just grab a frame. But anyway, so one thing I noticed, especially in part 2, I do is I often begin a sentence, and either I jump rapidly to a new topic, or I just leave the thought like I never complete it. So hopefully I get better at that. And I try not to say as much. I only do it whenever I finish a sentence and try and move on to the next one. Also, I'm really gonna have to talk during this. I do not want a copyright issue like I did with my Snowflake speedrun. So the core strategy here is to take out the gunner. Oh, actually that was way easier than I thought. And okay, wow, that was surprisingly very easy. That was honestly probably the fastest I've taken them out. Sophie, come here. Okay, well, now I can talk because
Follow me! Follow me! Come on!
I don't have to worry about...
Come on! Come on! Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize, yeah, Out of Control doesn't happen until 9. Oh, yeah, I got plenty of time.
Over there!
I'm just gonna have to be careful not to one-shot Sophie. She kind of scared me for a second. So, Adam, I might try and save. I just gotta be careful not to drop this. Do I want to use that against Adam? I feel like I'll drop it before I get or use most of the ammo before I get a chance. And oh, I guess the shove. I guess the shoving physics don't work when you're holding a heavy object. Oh no, lock onto the queen. There we go. What do I want to drop? Oh, I didn't realize. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot I had one. Even though I probably killed like 2 of them with that. Wow, I kid you not. That was probably the fastest I've ever done that. So yeah, but other news, I am coming off of watching the Evolution 3 trailer, Jurassic World Evolution 3, a mere, I think, hour ago. I don't even know if it's been a full hour. It has been revealed. I called Protoceratops. I think I said it was a guarantee to be in the next game, albeit as a deluxe edition inclusion or a pre-order. No, I think just regular deluxe. So yeah, if I don't have a PS5 now, but if I do get one, then that is definitely... Go ahead and use this. There we go. Sophie is A-okay. But yeah, I'll definitely get a PS5 for this. I think the only reason... Oh, I'm gonna be worried on day 2 about my verbal quirks. I usually, like I said, I get quiet whenever the moment is difficult in speedruns and casual gameplay, like my Brock fight or whatever. Day 2, yeah, it's gonna be rough, especially with Gordon and Cliff survivors and all of them. Tell you what, I'm gonna save again just because I got Sophie. BRB. Okay, we are back. Sophie is still... I think I can... Ah, dang it. I might have to come back after fighting Adam to get... Or I can just get a picture of Jesse when I do Medicine Run for Kent. Now, by the time I get to... Sorry, I keep checking my time on my phone. That's why I keep taking breaks. And sometimes when I say let me check the time, I mean like time in real life, because to gauge how long I've been recording. But yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 3, very solid. I love how they're actually showing gameplay this time, so that way people won't be duped. I still stand by Evolution 1 being one of the more disappointing game launches I've had. I hadn't been excited for a game like that probably since Black Ops 2. I was excited for because I was a really big Black Ops fan back in the day. GTA 5 was probably the biggest, the most hyped I've been for a game, and obviously GTA 5 delivered on the hype. But God, I remember being so excited for Jurassic World Evolution. And the thing that kind of killed it too, I missed the hype of going to GameStop and asking the clerk. I think I had to get my dad to pick it up because I wasn't... Oh, I keep forgetting the shortcut isn't available yet. Because I wasn't 18 yet at the time to get it, so he had to go buy it for me. Because I pre-ordered it, and I still have the poster hanging up in my apartment, or the map. And God, I still remember that day. I remember football practice, all of us talking about it, everyone in homeroom, all our classes, and we would have the app. It was like the iFruit app, and you could customize your cars and everything. I was not paying a cent of attention in my classes during that time. But yeah, Jurassic World, and then compare that with just downloading the game digitally. Because with Jurassic World Evolution 1, you didn't have a choice because the physical release didn't come out for like another month. So, I mean, I guess you could have pre-ordered it, but then you still have to wait. That doesn't obviate the issue. Oh, that's the other thing too. When I record, I say negate a lot. I need to begin using my vocabulary and say synonyms, but so... You know what? I think I could kill Cletus in this amount of time. I might eat those words. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna play it safe. I got plenty of time to fight Cletus. And again, I already have... You know what? I might eat these words. If I die, I'll cut to this exact moment of me eating these words. Wow, there's a lot of zombies in here for day one Wonderland. Whoa, okay. But, and then Jurassic World Evolution 2. Also, like, the download times are so weird. I couldn't download Jurassic World Evolution 2 until like 10 a.m. in my time. Ouch. Okay. Good thing I don't have dodge roll yet. At least I don't think I do, because if I were to like drop my heavy machine gun to go to a new loading zone, I think I would actually like... I mean, without it, I think I'm well equipped to handle Adam. Oh, whoa, she like lunged for me. I'm gonna need this queen. Are you gonna let me grab it? There we go. Please don't get hit by the larvae. Well, I'm gonna have to heal before Cletus. Let me do that. I would take this as well. Okay, that should be the out of control call. It's very annoying whenever, hold on. Okay, yeah. North Plaza always turns me around, especially even though I've played this game for hours. I don't even know how that happened. They keep like, come on. Okay, that was lame. Well, at least I'll have a shotgun for when I... Okay, unpopular opinion, Cletus is not really one of the highlights of... You can honestly cut him from the game, and a lot of people argue, oh, well, you get access to guns earlier. I don't... Cool, but... I mean, Adam's chainsaw, I think, is a better alternative. So, I mean, I'm just gonna do this. And then... Ouch. Oh, well. Oh, no! Well, we're not gonna do this. I am gonna have to heal. Okay, what the hell? Okay, Cletus, come on. We're not gonna play that game. There we go. I still got enough to fight Adam if I want to.
Damn, mister.
I mean, I think chronologically it works because Cletus is arguably one of the more sane psychopaths you meet before Frank encounters Adam, or... Because I feel like the more Frank is at the mall, the more exposed and shocked he is upon every subsequent psychopath encounter. Because here, obviously, he shows disgust, and his chin is clipping through his outfit, but... You know what? I will drop this. How's my bat? Also, how long have I been recording? Okay, yeah, it is time. Use the shortcut. I don't really care if I use all of this. I mean, I'm with 2 shotguns. I'm well equipped for Adam. Except when that happens. Okay. What was I gonna say? But yeah, like, honestly, early access to guns. So, Cletus doesn't spawn until 3 p.m., I think. So, if you want to grab a shotgun before Carlito 1, you could do that. Or you could, if you're lucky with Brian's shotgun, you could also grab that. But there's other options for dealing with Carlito 1. You can just bum rush him with a katana. How much time I have? Because if I fight Adam too long, I might... if I beat him too soon, then the Japanese tourist won't spawn in. They spawn at 10. But anyway, this is gonna be like the psychopath episode. We're already beaten like a good chunk of day 1. Well, actually, I think all of day 1 after Adam. I think Cletus stays until like midday, day 2. Like, if they would have done something unique with him, not even something like Chop Till You Drop, where he's like a merchant. If they would have made it like subsequent, or contingent, or dependent on something, some other factor, like if the gunshot trio wouldn't spawn in if you hadn't defeated them, that would be kind of somewhat unique, I guess. But Cletus is just kind of there, I guess, kind of like how what I think about the whole family. Obviously, Adam's pretty unique, and probably my favorite psychopath in the game, if not the series. I know that's pretty cliche. Oh, well, nah, Cliff is up there too. Obviously, I like the Dead Rising 1 psychos over the second. I don't know, it's really a weird subject. Like, my Dead Rising 2 video talks about it. Oh! I gotta wait for him to do the balloon. Come on, do the balloon. There we go. And his death is too gruesome. In case I were to get... Okay, so... Honestly, yeah, I might get Greg and then come back for the Japanese tourist and... what is it? David. I forgot his name for a second. Oh yeah, let me... I don't really need... There we go. Honestly, yeah, oh, come on! He didn't even strike him. It's also annoying because Greg isn't in your party. Okay, I'm not gonna dome Greg. Oh my god. The ice maker just scared me in my apartment. Okay, God, the cop zombies have a lot of health. Greg, what are you doing? I didn't even have to use my shotguns against Adam. Sometimes I do use them against Steven, if he's being a pain. Come on. Yeah, like I said, Greg's not in your party. Yeah. Greg, I'm right here. Greg, come on. Hey guys, sorry about that. I just want to make sure like all of the segments are being properly recorded. Nah, I won't give him a shotgun. If I use all of this, then I will. I could just give it to Sinji when I go get David.
Follow me! Follow me! Come on!
I'm gonna have to heal too when I get back. So, wow, like, this is actually not to toot my own horn, but I think this is probably the best I've ever played, like, optimized. I mean, I'm not speedrunning, but I mean, getting Cletus and Adam with one swoop of the heavy machine gun. I mean, speedrunners do that all the time, so I'm not breaking some, you know, new technique. I'm gonna give this one to Sinji, so I'm just gonna burn some of the ammo. Okay, and then I believe, nah, I think it's after midnight when the cutscene triggers for Brad.
Come on!
There's something else I was gonna say too about DRDR that made me. I thought about it. I think I had already said it, but I'm just gonna go straight to Japanese tourist. I think I had already said it, but also the reason I keep saving and pausing, for some reason like my copy of Dead Rising crashes more, which is weird. I have a disc copy. And usually in my experience, my disc games don't crash as much as my digital ones. So I've legit lost some progress. And actually during my 7-day survivor run, I think I was on day 5 and I had it crash. And then I'm gonna get criminal biology whenever. Yep, that's Japanese tourist. I think David's at 10, or sorry, 11. But with DRDR, I think I already expressed some of my concerns like a year ago when that came out, or was revealed. Just all the characters look kind of old. Frank is supposed to be 36 in this one. I think they actually made him younger. According to the notebook entry or the Dead Rising wiki. But he looks like he's 56. And some of the... No, that's not it. Some of the... God, the voice acting, though. Like, I hate to shame the guy who worked, you know, voiced Frank, but it just doesn't work for me. Like, I was in stream with, like, Cronius and a few other people when it first came out, and the scene where Brad like chastises Frank, it, I can't remember what the line was. I think it was when like Frank asked if Carlito was a terrorist, and it's like, but it sounded so bad. It was like the guy was reading from cue cards. It was like, was that guy a terrorist? Like it was like pronouncing every syllable. It was bad. It's something in that scene, and I can't remember if that was it. Get ready for the photo op.
Fantastic.
That should level me up. No? Oh, close. Here.
Gotcha.
Get that.
Thanks.
And I will give you a handgun. As in the person you, but I guess it also applies in the second person. Oh, nope. Oh, shoot. I don't need Japanese anymore. What? Where's my chainsaw? How'd it get... Okay, I don't know the physics behind that.
Yes.
Hey, Shinji, you want to actually use that weapon? You're the more aggressive one. But yeah, they, anyway, DRDR,
Follow me.
I just feel like... Oh, God. It's so annoying, too, trying to play the game and then having that annoying, transceiver go off. Yeah, it's just like voice acting. I don't even care about like the I mean, you can argue about the censorship, whatever. I think Cliff is the most egregious example of that. Where they legit just like omit most of his history. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab some hidden items. I don't even care about like Larry being. Yeah, I mean, of course it's weird, and you could argue it takes away some of the symbolism of, Carlito being killed by, an immigrant, butcher, which is Carlito himself, but I don't know, there's some symbolism I've seen of that online. Okay, you two can defend yourself while I go get David. I hope. But God, like the voice acting and character designs, especially for the main character, like I'm just like, why? They like exaggerated his widow peak, and I don't know. Then again, I haven't played it, so I'm legit judging a book by its cover.
Help me.
Gonna have to use some healing items, but yeah, and not gonna lie, once I saw how I had some worries about DRDR, it kind of took me back on buying a PS5, which even then I wasn't too upset about because just PS5s are just still expensive, even though we're somehow 6 years, or sorry, we're almost 6 years. Wait, when the heck did PS5 come out? Sorry, we're almost 5 years. Yeah, 2020 and 2025. We're almost 5 years into the new generation, and what has defined? I don't even think. Yeah, console exclusives are like not really a thing anymore in this generation. I think God of War Ragnarok and Spider-Man 2, which even then I've heard mixed things about Spider-Man 2. Like, it's weird. Every game, I always like say this with my friends, but they don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like when a new game comes out for a generation, like the launch titles, of course, and the games that came out at the very beginning of a new generation, like Dead Rising or Viva Pinata or Beautiful Katamari, Peter Jackson's King Kong. Graphically, they showed off the capabilities of the 360, and after that, everything kind of becomes,
Come on.
I guess, maybe not as groundbreaking. Um, and then there comes a time near the end of the cycle, you get the GTA 5 or the Red Dead 1, um, and I don't know, when I trying to explain that concept to my friends, they kind of like don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm not doing a good job right now. Oh, I might have to save these two. Yep.
Go.
Uh,
Frank.
Sorry about that. I'm getting distracted trying to help these guys. Ouch. Oh, okay. Thanks, you. Or Senji. Sorry. So, okay, Senji. Okay, now your competence is becoming annoying.
Come on. Go.
But you get those games, like, near the end of the cycle that, like, there's always a game that blows your socks off, is what I'm saying. Like, PS2, I'm trying to think of what it was. There's obviously a lot of games that, well, heck, the PS2 lasts until 2013. So it survived a PS3 and the lived to see its older brother or younger brother, the PS4. Okay, come on. And then, of course, with, like, and there's, like, nice quality of life changes. Like, one of my first games on the PS4 was Black Ops 3, and Mafia 3, and God of War 3. I got a lot of 3 games for some reason. And I remember, and I guess you could say God of War 3, the original, not the remastered version, like, that was kind of like the graphical improvement of, like, that was kind of like the blow your socks off game. I'm sorry, I'm not talking. I keep getting distracted by these guys, but I remember, like, yeah, those 3 games I mentioned, Black Ops 3, Mafia 3, they were nice and looked graphically great, and that was like the first time I'm like, wow, I'm legit playing a new generation. But it wasn't until I played, I think, God of War 2018 and Red Dead, Red Dead 2 in 2018. 2018 was like a good year for games, I think. Where, especially Red Dead, I was like, oh my gosh, this is next gen. This justifies buying a next generation console. So, oh god, these guys are getting hit. Oh, come on. Okay, I thought he was getting slapped, which I'd rather him be grabbed than slapped. For one, it's easier to save him. But I don't mind Jurassic World Evolution 3 being a next gen. I think it helps, especially with the apparently they're adding customizable exhibits or whatever. Or sorry, building. Oh, I don't think you came. Oh no, he did actually.
Over there.
The point being, I think now, finally, 5 years after. Sorry, I've been yapping nonstop about this weird theory I have. I don't think a lot of people thought Cyberpunk was going to be the true next gen, like the PS5 defined experience until, of course, that launch came out. But again, I would argue that there's a few exceptions, but I would argue we haven't had that one game. Maybe God of War Ragnarok, but like other than that, we haven't had a game that blew our socks off. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It should be after midnight, so we should get this cutscene.
Yo, Frank, give me a hand here.
What gives?
Considering the helicopter and all.
So I'm just checking my phone, social media.
But that doesn't mean we can tell you everything. And everything we do tell you can't necessarily...
Sorry, I'm trying to get something out of my teeth. Very professional of me to do this during the LP.
So, I just want you to appreciate the situation.
Well, we're up to our necks in zombies. Yeah, I think I appreciate the situation just fine.
Zombies. I still can't believe all this, you know? Seems so unreal.
That and I just love this cutscene too, so I'm checking my phone and kind of just listening
Right
in.
there.
I think if you fail the case files while Brad is still... I can't remember what it was. I saw this on Reddit. Where like...
You should rest a while, Brad.
Actually, I don't know what it was. They were like, oh, if you don't get the cutscene with Brad, then he's just dead. Because I guess there's an expiration
Catch some sleep first.
as to when you can see this cutscene.
We can switch in 4 hours, okay?
Oh, shoot, I need to take the picture of Sophie too, or Jesse. I can't forget that. Alrighty, well that is gonna be it for part 3, I think. So, what did I get? Okay, well I'll see you guys next time.